Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. That's caught. It's Walter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. When you're called Horned Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
That's caught. It's Barney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Raiola. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Got it in the middle. It's Green.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Caught over the middle. It's Boston. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He might want another play. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Parker. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Huskers are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is
turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
There's not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Boston. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week, you got to rush him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Boston. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State quick to the line. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a heat. Scrambling away. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Got a man. It's Boston. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They boot it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Oh, what a cut! Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Spinderella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Let's go.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. Got it inside the 15. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start now putting yourself.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Military, stun.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for a big gain. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. 1st interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Boston. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Base 27.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds his man. It's Parker.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's going up top here late in the game. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under fire. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.